LaMelo Ball and Steph, Wiggins and Hayward. Gordon Hayward missing that jumper. Draymond, rebound number 8 to go with his 11 assists and 9 points.
You gotta think Hayward's gonna try to pick it up. He's one of their main scorers, their leading scorer actually.
Draymond looked for a cutter, and Rozier stayed with Oubre that time. Shot clock down to 5.
Charlie's switching everything.
Wiggins missing there, and Looney with the foul. So Looney, Draymond, Wiggins, Oubre Jr., and Steph Curry. With Hayward, LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin playing with P.J. Washington and Terry Rozier.
You can tell the Hornets talked some things over at halftime because they switched everything really well there and decisively. They're not trying to make mistakes.
Draymond gap Cody Martin. He didn't want to settle for the 3. Okay, Washington stretching all the way out. I mean, that's impressive. We've seen him do some work down low. 2 years in Kentucky at 6'7". He's got the range.
He really worked on that. He was primarily a post player at Kentucky. He wanted to stretch his game out.
Shot clock at 7 now. All these cutters have been picked up nicely. Shot clock at 3. It's Steph moving without the ball. As everything was kind of falling apart, Curry said, wait a minute, I'll bail Draymond out.
That's what got him the lead. Multiple cuts, multiple efforts on offense.
Terry Rozier going to take a run at Looney. And Washington. I'll tell you what, Terry Rozier.
Occasion of time, sometimes they make mistakes. The Warriors have really exploited that.
Steph chasing LaMelo Ball. Cody Martin will shoot that 3. A rebound. Washington snuck it out of there. And LaMelo Ball has shot the ball much better than the first time we saw him. He's 6 of 11 now with 16.
After an offensive rebound.
Oh, Looney. Point blank range. So Kavon really becoming a factor here, making himself available.
Draymond had to throw that almost at half court. The play developed so fast.
13 assists for Draymond. Washington hit 1-3, make it another. This Charlotte team is 8th best in the league from deep. And they hit 23s against the Warriors in the first meeting.
So the ball handler is dragging them deep in the paint, and that big is having a tough time helping and recovering all the way back out to the three-point line.
Wiggins. Perfect. The Steph Curry delivery.
Well, Steph's just okay with making plays right now.
Hayward bottoming the 3. So how do you get back into a game quickly if you're Charlotte? Trying to feed Hayward, but Wiggins. I don't know that that's a mismatch. Cody Martin, that's a better play, and Steve Kerr's got to use the time.
Momentum that they have. Got to get that energy back on the defensive side. Go back to work on this side of the floor.
Wiggins attacking, and Draymond laying it up and in.
Perfect. You get it.
His second air ball. He's made 3 threes. His 2 misses were well contested. Oubre around Rozier. Kelly Oubre. That's 7
in front of Gordon Hayward. So he met him at the rim, helped on time. Watch him keep his verticality. That's perfect.
Wiggins couldn't get enough contact there and couldn't finish the layup. Rozier, that quickness. Charlotte's impressive here. That 15-point lead at halftime, that would have knocked out a lot of lesser teams. And yet Charlotte has outplayed the starters here. That pass deflected. And here comes Hayward running ahead to Martin, and he'll hammer it down.
That's a great defensive play from Hayward. He kind of baited them into that lob pass because he knew he could jump backwards and get us. It's a Draymond Green type defensive play.
Now, what's concerning is that the Warriors starters totally outplayed the Charlotte starters in that first half, and the bench scuffled. And Charlotte's making this comeback as Wiggins hits the 3 against the Warriors starters. Rozier bottoming that.
He knew he was going to have space coming off there because Wiseman was gapping. Wasn't up on that ball screen.
Terry Rozier having a really good season. Essentially kind of the trade with Kemba Walker and Rozier. Curry finding Oubre. They'll drop it to Wiseman. And
look, he's embraced the way the Warriors play, the selfishness, the ball movement, move without the ball, because he knows he can get his in this system.
Steph Curry flipping it up and in.
That was a counter move and a half.
Steph's got 19. McDaniels is a tough cover for Wiseman. Moving without the ball. Wiseman made Monk relocate, but man, that is a pretty three-point stroke.
When they get you scrambling, they usually make you pay, because they're going to keep moving the ball and find the odd man out.
Monk is 4 of 7 on threes. He got 17. Wiggins cutting without the ball.
Just keep moving. They'll fall asleep.
You have enjoyed this game more than like when you play the Knicks and it's 7-3 for half a quarter. Because Hayward bottoms a three.
Just a defensive end. They had him in a bad way. Warriors got back.
Draymond setting up. Wiseman again.
Smaller defenders. He's the biggest human being to think about for the Hornets.
I like a lot of what Charlotte's got going on. Draymond trying to return it to Wiseman. He had it knocked away. And Bridges scoring on the other end. Wiseman felt he was fouled. That's the most frustrating I've ever seen him. He kind of put his arms up and was not happy, to say the least.
Full court press for, well, not really, just a little pressure before they get the ball in bounds.
Draymond getting downhill. There's the look. Awarded Wiseman again.
Watch your head.
New career high. 17 assists for Draymond Green. Monk. A long rebound. Back to him. Bridges will soar in.
Love the fast pace. Up and down. Shots in early offense. Favors the Warriors.
You just see the skill level of these players. It's just so enjoyable and so much fun. Curry. Oh, no. That's not fair.
Oh, no.
Curry with a three.
McDaniels' equilibrium has to be shot. Left him dizzy.
Daniels, good save by Rozier to avoid the turnover. Rozier down the lane. Draymond knocked it away. Bazemore sends Steph on his way. Wiseman in transition. The big step.
I love that decision. It was a 3-on-1, but they didn't stop the ball. So instead of trying to throw it through the defender, go ahead and finish.
I think in about 10 years, Charlotte will be very happy they drafted LaMelo Ball, and the Warriors will be very happy they drafted James Wiseman. Bridges, Bazemore had reached in, and Bridges touched it last.
The intensity on defense for the Warriors is through the roof right now. They're trying to move the ball, trying to get the Warriors in a bad way.
Wiseman's doing something interesting for a youngster. The second quarter, he scuffled, he went ISO, he turned it over. He's inserted with Steph and Draymond in the starters, and he's excelled with this group.
They're putting him in good positions to succeed.
Oh, Draymond get a running start, and he'll be called for the travel.
He was just so anxious.